And his name is John C.
Ooh, that brother's floating in the air.
Yo, who the f is this nigga?
After many people asking me to make a Gojo video, here it is. You feel me? I rewatched season 1, watched the movie, then watched season 2 to make this video. And not gonna lie, Gojo might quite possibly be my light-skinned uncle.
What?
Every good thing you've ever heard about Gojo ever is true. Every bad thing is wrong. Bro's hair is white, and like I mentioned in past videos, every anime character that has white hair is tough. So just off that, we already knew he was gonna be tough. But as to how tough he would be, we did not know. What Saitama is to One Punch Man is what Gojo is to Jujutsu Kaisen. No one, and I mean absolutely no one, is touching Saitama in One Punch Man, and no one is touching Gojo in Jujutsu Kaisen. No one besides one person did, but we gonna get to that later. Now, every show in anime has a character who is him. In Dragon Ball is Goku, in One Piece is Luffy, woo, my goat! In Food Wars is Soma. Yes, I just mentioned Food Wars. Watch the show, trust is tough. Now, usually the person who is him in the show is the main character. Those 3 people I just mentioned happen to be the main character of their shows. Gojo is not the main character of his show. Itadori Yuji is the main character of his show, but he's not him. Itadori is a dog, but he's not him. Gojo is so him that everyone in that entire show just unanimously agrees that Gojo is the strongest in the show. Gato, one of the strongest jujutsu sorcerers in that entire show, really asks Gojo, are you Satoru Gojo because you're the strongest, or are you the strongest because you're Satoru Gojo? What? Imagine being so tough that your name is literally synonymous with being the strongest. People hear the name Gojo and they run in terror, in despair. Slight glazing, but Gojo is 6'3" and he's basically a light skin in the verse for real. And on top of that, like I mentioned, he's the strongest. Bro got all the badges. That's tough! The coolest thing about being the strongest character in your whole verse is that you don't have to worry about nothing for real. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, you have ops, but your ops ain't touching you. Bro Gojo could really walk around in the most hostile, malicious, vile environment possible where all his enemies, everybody who's ever hated him ever is located, and he'll be just fine. He'd walk in and out of that with no problem at all because he's just him. And that also means that none of his ops can assassinate him either. Like Jogo, first of all, just look at Jogo and then just laugh. Laugh at this one-eyed Ann. Now that you finished laughing at Jogo, let me tell you what Jogo did. Jogo made the very unwise and foolish mistake of trying to assassinate Gojo. Now, it's not like he didn't know who Gojo was and just tried to fight him just because. His homies, right before he fought Gojo, told him who Gojo was. They told him how strong bro is. Gato quite literally said, he ain't say this quite literally, but I'm gonna say quite literally anyway. He quite literally said Gojo is that guy. But Jogo still insisted on fighting Gojo. Now, we aren't laughing at Jogo for trying to fight Gojo. We're laughing at Jogo because he has one eye. Lame man. Him trying to fight the greatest sorcerer of all time means he's a dog. We not gonna hate on him for that. But that doesn't change the fact that Gojo bodied him. Ow! Like I said before, Jogo pulled up trying to assassinate Gojo, and Jogo actually wasn't doing too bad, is what I would say if I was lying. That boy Jogo was out there getting cooked. Free him. And it's crazy because Jogo is not even weak at all. Jogo is smacking like 95% of jujutsu sorcerers. Gojo is just that valid, and not only was Gojo beating them, bro wasn't even trying at all. Matter of fact, mid-fight, and this was so disrespectful, bro was smacking Jogo so hard Gojo was like, this would be a good lesson, so he teleported back to where his student Itadori was, then teleported Itadori to the fight so Itadori could watch Gojo boom him so he could learn jujutsu better. That's crazy. Bro turned his op into a lesson to learn from. That's crazy. I've never seen nothing like that in my life. I'd be damned if my #1 op turned me into a lesson for his student so he could grow. So then Jogo put up his domain expansion. Gojo was like, not gonna lie, that shit whack. Then he put up his own domain expansion. Bro had to show off his Kekkei Genkai 2 with his blue eyes. And then bro was like, Itadori, watch this. And then boom tap, no! And that right there is Gojo taking care of one of his many ops. If for some reason, in some way, somehow, in whatever event you're ever Gojo's op, not gonna lie, say goodbye. Except me, if I was his op, I would gladly say hello.
Why the
The crazy thing about OP characters is the fact that all it takes is one bad day and the verse is gone. If someone poops in Saitama's cereal, the verse is gone. If Anos wakes up one day and is listening to Youngboy for some reason, the verse is gone. If Gojo wakes up and shit, I don't even know, but if he wakes up and he's not feeling alright, the verse is gone. And bro just holds all that power because he's the ultimate him in that show. Another great example besides the Jogo fight of Gojo showing that he's the ultimate him is the fight versus Mykal. Now the fight versus Mykal is so crazy because Mykal pulled up so confident that he could do something to Gojo. Bro was like, hey, Gojo, I got him. He did not have him. Bro was getting bodied the whole fight. Not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, this is bad. It was bad. Bro was getting 2-piece, 3-piece, 10-piece. Oh! Bro was holding a whip, but he was the only one getting cooked like a slave. Gojo was just violating him, bruh. He not only violated him physically, he violated him verbally too. Mykal was like, how many decades do you think it took the sorcerers in my country to reave this rope imbue with cursed energy? Gojo was like, no cap, I do not care. You still a bitch. You and all the sorcerers in your country could suck my dick. And you saw what happened after. So basically what happened with Gojo and Mykal is basically what happens with everyone in that show that fights with Gojo. Every single person besides one person. Only one individual has been able to hang with Gojo so far in the anime. I haven't read the manga. And that one person is Toji Fushiguro. The Toji and Gojo Chronicles will be passed over to my guy Mykal Davis.
Appreciate that, fam. Now before we get into this, we should give a little background on the man who's challenging Gojo. Toji Fushiguro. What do we know about him? Well, he's homeless, jobless, forgot his son even exists, and low-key has a gambling problem. Yep, that's basically the official canon. Well, all that and one extra thing. Now, they don't say it, but I see it. You see that boy Toji? Yeah, he spent years in the UK. Why I think this? Only UK niggas introduce themselves like this. Immediately, Gojo and Geto hit Toji with a team attack as they try and figure out why Baki's long lost cousin got beef with them. See, Gojo, Geto, and Dismay, they're all tasked with protecting this girl. But there's just one problem. See, Mr. Jobless finally got a job, and it's to kill this girl. Now, even with Gojo being introduced to London culture literally seconds ago, he still decides that he wants to 1v1. He basically tells the others, man, y'all already go inside. I got this. Like, have y'all forgotten who I am? But you can't fool me, Gojo. I'm familiar with this type of game. Deep down, I can already tell your work. Alright, I get it, Gojo. You've watched everyone up to this point. But this ain't just no normal guy. And judging by this cold sweat that's dripping down your face right now, and this cold smirk Toji giving you, yeah, you ain't fooling nobody. Not me, not Bucket, not our friend here. We all know you about to struggle. Oh, y'all. Gojo, lock in before he beats your ass. He better listen. Not only is Toji built like a Mac 10 truck, but for real, the man's intelligence is off the scale. See, Toji knew going band for band with Gojo was suicide. So he had a plan. He had a contract put out to have random people try and take out the girl that they're protecting. And clearly, just like everyone else in this video, they was all getting worked. But the thing was, they was all wasting Gojo's energy. So he wasn't at 100%. He didn't have all his defenses up. He was tired. And now he's caught him lacking. And it was all part of his plan. And bro, you wanna even know what's crazier than that? This plan goes back years. You think EDP pre-orders his woman early? Check this out. Toji has set the pre-order to this fight the moment these two locked eyes. Back when Gojo was a child. So like I said before, you're not dealing with the average sorcerer no more. You see how this man moving right now? Now what if I told you he was doing all this with no cursed energy, No abilities, just straight physical prowess. Yeah, you heard me. The same guy that's washing Gojo right now was born with no curse energy. While everyone else was in their chambers loading up their techniques, he was loading up the only chamber he really needed. All the curse energy that he didn't get was made up for in his senses, strength, and most definitely, speed. But how can you forget about the poster boy of cursed energy? Gojo finally turns up and sends Toji flying. And here come Gojo now talking his shit, but then he realized what genre this is. And you know the rules. When you hit somebody and send them flying, they just get right back up.
We're just getting warmed up, I see.
And Toji gets back up and he starts moving different, even faster. And now Gojo facing some real allegations. Gojo, I don't know if you've been seeing these tweets, but these boys killing you. They saying you not him no more.
You're not him.
They saying you a fraud. I mean, look, Toji ain't no slouch. We know this, but you supposed to be Gojo. Bucket been talking you up all video. My guy's been breaking down your fights, showing how amazing you are, and this is how you turn up? You just gonna embarrass my dog Splash like this? So with all that, I ask you, Satoru Gojo, how will you respond? Man, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Now with that taken care of, we can finally protect. Damn, I guess the tweets are right. My fault, Toji. I was familiar with your game, but I didn't think you'd just be able to beat Gojo. Gojo, there were more holes in you than there were in Amber Heard's defense case. You're telling me you tanked that, and in less than 24 hours, tracked this man down, and is now about to do what Lil Durk hasn't been able to do in 3 years? Talk to these boys, Bucket!
Throughout heaven and earth, he alone is the honored one. He alone is the man who's beating the brakes off Toji. I know Toji is sick because he thought he killed him, but he did not. Look at Gojo all floating in his heat. If I'm gonna be honest, Toji is done. But as you've seen before, Toji is a dog, so he will not hesitate to box again. This fight happened before all of the other fights in this vid, and this fight is the fight Gojo becomes him. So basically, Toji, it's over. Not gonna lie, a hole in his whole side is crazy. He got done worse than Ace. But hey, I guess that's just what happens when you try to box with Gojo. In the anime, we don't know about what happened in the manga.
Leave me alone!
In conclusion, Gojo is tough. He's like the best character in Jujutsu Kaisen in my opinion. If I saw bro in real life, I'd dap him up. He's valid where I'm at. He's not valid at basketball though. Oh my goodness, what is this? Why is bro going left with his right hand? Ugh, he did hit that Lado fillet. Yeah. That's enough. But yeah, that is the video. Shout out to Mykal Davis for featuring in this video. As you can see, he's tough. Woo! Check out some of his videos, they will not disappoint. And yeah, follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram, join my Discord because it's tough, drink lemonade, and subscribe. I went to the party and was getting sturdy. I got a Ferrari and was going 30. I got a Ferrari and was going 90. 2-3 hitting like Jordan like Nike. Sitting courtside of the game like I'm Spike Lee. Open a 2K, hop into my team.